It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Prescott looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. Mostert is in. Touchdown 49ers. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Lance now to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. Prescott yet again. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a gain of 34. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 36 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. It's a run with Mostert. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Lance now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
In your face. Hey, whoa. 42's the mark, 42's the mark. Hey, check.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
42's the mark, boys. 42.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Check, Mike 42. Here we go. Mike 42, Mike. Yellow, go. Target.
Lance looking to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards. He's been incredible. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Come on, QB, come on.
It's a run with Mostert. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Watch the screen.
Here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Lance looks to throw again.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance again.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
One last shot now for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big offensive explosion.